Oh yeah. Grumpy cat. He gets a little bitey and grabby once you get him worked up from petting. Yeah, you do. You just don't want it to stop. No, you don't want it to stop. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, and this flashlight, awesome, 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 awesome. This is so awesome. I can see more than 2 feet in front of me when I go out at night. Awesome. Say goodnight, Grumpy. Actually, this is the only video I've taken in days, so yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Tuesday. I am sick. Oh man. Let's see. It's supposed to be sunny today, mid 80s, so almost, well, I guess this would be considered fall weather down here. Anyway, I got a bad stomach bug Saturday night, and all day Sunday and most of yesterday I was just out of it. It's not a cough, cold, you know, stuffy nose, that stuff. It was my stomach and other stuff, which isn't fun when you're off grid as far as human waste system goes. I'll just leave it at that. Too much information. But I'm feeling a little better today, which is good because I got stuff I have to get done. Because oh man, tomorrow I've got an opportunity that was too good to pass up, so I got to be ready for it. I have done a few things the past couple days. You know, life goes on even when you're sick on the homestead. So this is my second cup of coffee. I'll have one more after this, and then hopefully I'll be doing little spurts of work here and there, including I still haven't gotten the cat house off the truck yet. I got to do that today. Get ready for tomorrow also. Okay, everybody. I'll try to get you caught up. Okay, I apologize for trying to shoot through the screen here, but it's the best view I can get of them. I moved the 10 baby chicks outside. So, yeah, I did that Sunday. It was, you know, they get so big so fast, and it was just time. Yeah. So they are out in the brooder cage, and everybody, well, they like fighting with each other. I don't know what the deal is. Well, this is a bigger picture of their setup. So I've got them in the little brooder, and they have their little snake-proof nesting box there to go in at night and to stay warm. I've got that full of hay. I put my temperature gauge in there, what was it, Friday night and Saturday night, and it got down cold on Saturday night, but Sunday it didn't. It stayed 60, it was about 65 degrees in there, and then with them in there, it was, well, last night it only got down to like 65 degrees overnight, but they were warm at 72, so I haven't brought out the heat lamp yet. But I can bring out the heat lamp, and I just have to run an extension cord from the back of my mobile home out here. But they seem fine. They're not completely feathered out. They're getting there though. But I will keep my eyes on the temperature. It's supposed to be, you know, 80s during the day and high 60s at night here for the next week, and so I think they'll be just fine. There are 10 of them, and Off Grid with Doug and Stacy actually gave me the motivation to go ahead and try to put them outside without the heat lamp because you know, they don't have electricity to run heat lamps. So, and they said as long as you got enough of them, they work fine. And there's a tractor coming, so on to the next thing. Oh yeah, I should do a quick Grumpy update since he's already ran off for the day. He's doing fine, no more swelling, he's acting normal. Everything's great on the grumpy front, so he's filling up that litter box pretty fast. Yeah, I think that antibiotic is, you know, and that with my stomach flu, I looked at it, I'm like, maybe I should take a dropper of this stuff. But yeah, what I've been doing with Grumpy and Bob is they're still not getting along. So one of them I keep inside and the other one gets outside, and I've been alternating days. And Grumpy is still not comfortable enough to hang out here during the day. So on his day to go outside, he runs off into the woods and I don't see him until that night. Although there was one night he came up like to the edge of the woods and was just looking at me, and I could see him thanks to my flashlight. That thing's been awesome, that Stanley rechargeable flashlight. I could see him, he's just standing there looking at me. I'm like, dude, I'm not walking out there, you gotta come in and get some food. But he wouldn't come in, so he missed his medicine for that night and the next morning, because he didn't come back in until the next night. So Grumpy's just he's just a crazy little dude. But so I've been leaving Bob inside and letting Grumpy go outside, or leaving Grumpy inside and letting Bob go outside, and it's working okay. Hopefully we'll get Grumpy comfortable enough that he can hang out here during the day. I mean, Bob's inside during the day, and Bob is not liking that all that much. But it's the best way I can figure out to keep them from fighting. And I'm still letting them interact when they're both inside a little bit. Like, well, this morning I let Bob in while Grumpy was in there, and you know, they just did their little sniffing each other, and I was, you know, right there on top of them, and there was still some growling going on, so I know they're not comfortable with each other. So that's when I let Grumpy go outside, and I you know, put Bob inside. And so that's what's going on with the cats. Fifi's cool with everybody. She's been looking at me funny lately, though. She's like, dude, why are you bringing all these male cats around here? They're goofy. You need to bring me some female cats. She might be right. I may need to adopt me another cat that's a female, so it all evens out. Good balance in life or something. Fifi needs a female friend, maybe. We'll see what happens. We can finally talk about the house for the cats, so let's do that. All right, there it is. The cat fort. I don't know. I'll have to come up with a name for it other than the one that's associated with the other stuff. As you can see, there is a entrance in the side there, and this was made out of 3 cedar. It was like a children's playground set thing that was never put together, and so they just gave away all the wood and we got it. And my relative did all of this work. I had no involvement other than I showed him some pictures and I showed him the video of out in the country. I'll leave a link to their video when they built their house for their cats, and so he just ran with it once I showed him, you know, what I was going for. But yeah, it's just all cedar. It's about 3 foot by 3 foot, and it's got a little 1 foot porch on the front, and there's a door in the front also. And then as we look from above, there's a shelf up there, so there's a second level. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We were gonna put a hinge on the roof, but that roof is just so heavy that moving it around was impossible. So we just made the roof removable. Let's see, he had some what is that, roofing sheets of roofing material, and that was also free. I don't, other than buying some screws there was really no money put into this, but he did put some effort in there. So that's the roof. It's got a nice weatherproof roof on it that can be taken out so that I can get in there if I use straw or hay or whatever. There are 2 entrances and exits, although this one might not be an entrance. It might just be exit only. It depends on if they're you know, able to jump in there without hitting their head or whatever. Alright, I want to talk about my plans for this. Okay, my plans for this house for the cats, I still haven't leveled off the spot where I'm going to put it. I just need to get it out of the truck because I need the truck bed tomorrow. But I'm not going to force all 3 cats in here. I'm not kicking anybody out of the house. This is just an option for them. Like right now, either Bob or Grumpy is outside overnight, and so this will just be an option for them. You can't force cats to use a cat fort. So I won't be forcing any cats to do anything they don't want to do. I'll be lucky if any of them use it, actually. So that's the plan for this. It's just another option. So like if I'm gone for the day and it's raining, they've got another option to get out of the rain. Like I said, my winters here are very mild compared to up north. You know, when I was in Illinois, we'd go weeks at a time where it was below freezing, and there was one stretch there a few years ago where it was below 0 degrees for over a week. I do not get any of that there. So everybody out there so worried about my winters here, know that my winters are mild. There's not much to worry about. Of course, anything can happen, I realize that, but no need to be worry-warts over the winters here. So yeah, this is just an option for the cats. It's not forcing the cats to do anything they don't want to do. It's just an option for them. Yeah, so that's about it. If one of them claims it and the other ones don't use it, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to set it up and leave it there for them, and we'll see if they use it. If they don't use it, who knows? Maybe I'll just fill it with dirt and turn it into a raised bed. Probably not, but so yeah, it's just a fun thing for the cats. There's no you know, there's no plan to move them into this house. You can't make cats do stuff like that. Okay, so that's the deal on the cat house. I said it. Quick update on the nesting box situation. They were roosting up there at night and then dirtying up the nest boxes. So I just grabbed a couple pieces of aluminum that was sitting out in my aluminum pile, and I put them up there just real quick. This one has holes in it, so I think what I'm going to do is just tie it up here, and so it'll be part of the coop rather than part of the nesting box. So when I need to move it around, I can just do that, and if I want to take it off, I can just cut the piece of string and go from there. That's a fake egg, and that is a nice blue egg. Oh yeah. So that's a big one. So it's either Private Benjamin or Carol Burnett. Thanks, ladies.